Look, let's just get right into it today. We have all seen this happen, and if we're being completely honest, it leaves every woman in the room scratching her head. A guy dates an absolute supermodel for 3 years. She looks like she stepped off a Parisian runway. Her Instagram feed is flawless, and whenever they walk into a room, every head turns. But the guy treats the relationship like a casual hobby. He hesitates to introduce her to his family, stalls on moving in together, and eventually, the whole thing fizzles out. Then, 6 months later, you find out he's engaged. But here's the kicker. The woman he's marrying isn't a runway model. She's completely ordinary looking. She's pretty, sure, but she's average. She wears messy buns, oversized sweaters, and doesn't spend 2 hours contouring her face before going to get bagels. Yet, this guy is suddenly looking at her like she holds the secrets to the universe. He couldn't run down the aisle fast enough. Why does this happen? If you ask the internet, the collective consensus usually screams, "Oh, he just realized he couldn't handle a high-maintenance woman, so he lowered his standards." I'm here to tell you, as a guy, that this is the exact opposite of the truth. He didn't lower his standards at all. He finally found a woman who raised his stakes. Welcome back to Brainy Facts, the channel where we dive deep into the unfiltered truth of relationship psychology. Today, we need to throw out a piece of tired dating advice you've probably heard 1,000 times. You've been told to be his peace, to be his quiet oasis away from a stressful world, or to make sure you never cause him a headache. Listen to me, men do not commit to a lifetime partnership just because a woman makes his life quiet. If we just wanted quiet, we wouldn't date at all. We'd stay single, order a pizza, and buy a gaming console. We don't commit because of how perfect your hair looks, and we don't commit just because you never argue with us. We commit because of a rare, deeply addictive psychological shift called identity alignment. Men don't chase beauty, they chase the feeling of who they become when they are around you. I call this the alchemist feeling, and by the time this video ends, you are going to know exactly how it works, the biology behind why men cannot live without it, and 3 practical ways to trigger it naturally without playing a single mind game. The psychology of the catalyst. To understand why men run away from beautiful women and run toward the right woman, we have to look at the difference between looking at someone and looking with someone. Visual beauty is a commodity. In the modern digital age, a man can open his phone and see 1,000 stunning faces before he's even finished his morning coffee. Physical attraction triggers a sudden spike of dopamine in a man's brain. It's a biological reflex. But here's the secret about dopamine. It has a remarkably short shelf life. Psychologists call this hedonic adaptation. It's a fancy way of saying that the human brain gets used to nice things incredibly fast. The breathtaking beauty that made a man's jaw drop on week 1 becomes his completely normal baseline by month 3. When a man is only drawn to you because of your looks, he is looking at you. It's passive consumerism. He's consuming your aesthetic the same way he'd look at a nice sports car. But sports cars are expensive to maintain, and eventually, the novelty of the engine sound wears off. The feeling a man actually chases causes him to stop looking at you and start looking in the same direction as you. This brings us to a brilliant concept in relationship science called self-expansion theory. Psychological research shows that humans have a fundamental drive to expand their identities, their capabilities, and their understanding of the world. When we enter a relationship, we don't just hold hands. We subconsciously absorb aspects of our partner's identity, their intellect, their standards, and their perspectives. As men, we are intensely addicted to the version of ourselves that comes alive when we are in your presence. If a man hangs out with you and notices that he becomes lazy, uninspired, or complacent, if your conversations revolve entirely around surface-level gossip, his biological drive will eventually override his physical attraction. He will think, "She's beautiful, but I feel stagnant when I'm with her." And the moment a man feels stagnant, his masculine instinct tells him to pull away. He doesn't want an exhibit to manage. He wants a catalyst who transforms his reality. Deconstructing the feeling, the alchemist effect. So let's pull back the curtain and look directly at what this feeling actually is. The true feeling a man chases is shared synergy and direction. He wants to feel like a high-stakes catalyst. He wants to look at a woman and feel the sudden realization that together, you are building an elite team capable of conquering anything, rather than just 2 people killing time until the weekend. Think about it this way. Deep down in the male evolutionary blueprint, men are wired to build, to protect, and to conquer. We are goal-oriented creatures. Even when we play video games or watch sports, we need a metric for winning. When a man looks at a woman who only offers physical beauty, he sees a luxury waiting room. It's comfortable, it looks nice, but nothing is happening there. He's just sitting around. But when he meets an alchemist, a woman who triggers this specific feeling, the waiting room disappears, and he suddenly feels like he's stepped into a high-stakes arena. He looks at her and thinks, with this woman by my side, my life story instantly becomes 5 times more interesting and 10 times more successful. This is not about putting pressure on him, and it is definitely not about nagging him to get a promotion. It is about atmospheric calibration. It's the feeling that his raw masculine energy is being beautifully focused, channeled, and multiplied because you are in the room. You become the secret ingredient that turns his base metals into gold. When a man experiences that psychological shift, it doesn't matter if another woman walks by who is a biological perfect 10. To him, that other woman represents a step backward into a lower version of himself. He will chase the woman who makes him feel like a king because he knows that without her, he's just a guy sitting in a nice waiting room. The 3 new pillars to trigger identity alignment. Part A. Now, you're probably wondering, how do I actually make a man feel this way without coming across like a corporate life coach? It comes down to 3 specific psychological pillars. Let's break down the first one, the high standard belief. In behavioral psychology, there is a famous phenomenon known as the Pygmalion effect. It proves that human beings will subconsciously alter their behavior and performance to match the high expectations set by the people they deeply respect. If you treat someone like a disappointment, they will live down to it. But if you anchor their identity to their highest potential, they will bend over backward to prove you right. Here is where most modern dating advice gets it wrong. Women are often told to praise a man constantly for the bare minimum, or conversely, to nag him until he changes. Neither works. If you praise him for doing nothing, he realizes your standards are low and loses respect for your opinion. If you nag him, he feels judged and defensive. An alchemist speaks to his future self. If he comes home completely defeated because a business deal fell through, a typical response might be, "Oh, sweetie, I'm sorry, you need to work harder next time." An alchemist looks him dead in the eye and says, "I love how your mind works when you're solving a complex problem. You are way too smart and too resourceful to let a minor setback like this stop you. Take the evening off, and tomorrow I want to hear how you're going to pivot." You aren't managing him. You aren't doing his work for him. You are acting as a mirror that reflects his absolute best self back at him when he's momentarily forgotten who he is. When you do that, he associates you with his victory, not his failure. Pillar 2, intellectual friction. Let's move right into the second pillar, intellectual friction. There is a massive misconception in the dating world that men just want a yes woman. Pop culture tells you that men are fragile egomaniacs who want a partner who nods at everything they say, laughs at every bad joke, and has absolutely no opinions of her own. Let me tell you a secret. Weak men want a yes woman because they can't handle a challenge. High value, high impact men are utterly bored by them. Think of it like a tennis match. No one wants to play tennis with someone who just drops the ball over the net perfectly every time. You want some spin. You want a rally. Men are drawn to a woman who can playfully, intelligently, and respectfully challenge their thinking. When you have firm convictions, when you read deeply, and when you aren't afraid to say, "I see your point, but have you considered looking at it from this angle?" you become a safe sparring partner. You shake the dust off his brain. A man realizes that talking to you actually sharpens his own intellect. You aren't fighting with him. You are engaging in high-level banter. When a man realizes that a conversation with you makes him sharper, you instantly become completely irreplaceable. Pillar 3, curated autonomy. This brings us to the third pillar, which is curated autonomy. If your entire world revolves around a man, your gravitational pull drops to absolute zero. A man does not want to feel like he is the entire universe for a woman. He wants to feel like he is joining a universe that is already incredibly bright, moving, and successful on its own. When you maintain strict boundaries around your personal passions, your career goals, your friendships, and your self-growth, you create a beautiful sense of space. He gets to watch you thrive in environments where he isn't the center of attention. He sees you leading a meeting, creating art, or laughing deeply with your friends. This triggers a healthy evolutionary response in a man. He realizes that you do not need him to survive, which makes the fact that you choose to be with him a massive compliment. Your happiness around him feels earned. He knows that your joy isn't dependent on whether he texted back in 5 minutes. Your joy is powered by your own life. This makes him want to work harder to be an honored guest in your world. The saboteurs. What kills the synergy instantly? Now that you know how to build this incredible alignment, we have to talk about how easily it can be destroyed. There are 2 major saboteurs that completely kill the alchemist effect, and most women don't even realize they are doing them until the man has already emotionally checked out. The first saboteur is the complacency compliment. This happens when a woman tries to be supportive by telling a man, "Oh babe, I love you just the way you are. You don't need to change a thing." At the exact moment when the man knows he is slacking off, losing his drive, or failing his own personal standards. It feels nice to hear in the short term. It's like eating a giant bowl of ice cream for dinner. It tastes great, but it has zero nutritional value. When a man knows he is underperforming in life, maybe his business is struggling or he's picked up bad habits, and you tell him he's perfect exactly as he is, he doesn't feel loved. Subconsciously, he actually starts to devalue your opinion. He thinks, if she thinks this version of me is great, then her standards must not be very high. It completely snaps the elastic band of attraction. He needs you to love him, but he also needs you to respect his potential too much to let him settle for mediocrity. The second saboteur is the enmeshment trap. This is what happens when a woman slowly lets go of her own hobbies, her own friends, and her own opinions because she wants to blend perfectly into his life. She starts watching the sports teams he likes, listening only to his music, and waiting around for his schedule to clear up. When you do this, the relationship completely loses its polarity. Polarity requires two completely distinct forces pulling against each other to create tension and energy. The moment you become his shadow, the magic completely vanishes. He isn't looking at a dynamic partner anymore, he's looking at an echo chamber. Let me give you a direct, unfiltered male truth right here. Men run away from stagnation, not from commitment. If a man looks at the future with you and feels like marrying you means settling into a comfortable, completely predictable routine where both of you slowly stop growing, he will panic. He will start feeling claustrophobic, and he will look for the nearest exit, no matter how visually stunning you are. I'm the narrator for Brainy Facts, and as always, thank you for watching. Keep your standards high, keep your world spinning, and I'll see you in the very next video.